The despicable world of DARKSYDEPHIL. He needs your money to get by. The despicable world of DARKSYDEPHIL. He needs your money to survive. Come along and watch him play. He's got some goals and you must pay. Tune in, watch him beg and cry. His bills are due, he just may die. The despicable world of DARKSYDEPHIL. He needs your money to get by. The despicable world of DARKSYDEPHIL. He needs your money to get by. The despicable world of DARKSYDEPHIL. He needs your money to survive. Watches begging streams all day. He sucks at games but makes you pay. Day off tomorrow and DoorDash. Send in some tips, he needs your cash. The despicable world of DARKSYDEPHIL. He needs your money to get by. The despicable world of DARKSYDEPHIL. He needs your money to survive.
DARKSYDEPHIL is begging again. Why the hell am I his friend? DARKSYDEPHIL is begging again. Why the hell am I his friend? Try to take him far, but he's just a falling star. Try to take him far, but he's just a falling star. It's such a sad, sad story. He lost all of his glory. It's the sad, sad story of DARKSYDEPHIL. It's such a sad, sad story. He lost all of his glory. It's the sad, sad story of DARKSYDEPHIL. DARKSYDEPHIL is begging again. When will his begging ever end? DARKSYDEPHIL is begging again. When will his begging ever end? Try to take him far, but he's just a falling star. Try to take him far, but he's just a falling star. It's such a sad, sad story. He lost all of his glory. It's the sad, sad story of DARKSYDEPHIL. It's such a sad, sad story. He lost all of his glory. It's the sad, sad story of DARKSYDEPHIL.
No. What an ass!
He's a bum!
Do you know how
He's
hard?
an ungrateful beggar bum!
Do you know how hard it was for me to hold it in? Every time he said, hey! And I thought we were being obvious. Hey?
Yeah.
I thought we were getting like as obvious as possible.
No, I mean, we were like literally trying to get rid of him.
Fuck.
It's like when you like throw it. What's that scene where they throw the rocks at the dog at Old Yeller to make him go away?
Yes.
Or some shit like this. It's like, go! We don't want you here. You fucking
In the heart of the city where the shadows dance stands the Kino Casino, a house of chance where PPPP and Andy with a watchful eye oversee the games where fortunes rise or die. The jokers are wild, the deer that's cold as stone. As the night goes on and the stories are told, desperate souls with dreams in their hands. Game all their lives in this dangerous land. Felted tables where the losers cry, clinking glasses, card flips, and winners' battle cries. In the Kino Casino, under flickering lights, the games of chance never cease day or night. Felted tables where the losers cry, clinking glasses, card flips, and winners' battle cries. In the Kino Casino, under flickering lights, the games of chance never cease day or night.
Greetings and salutations, friends. Time for another pig roast, but this is going to be a little bit different because, wow, I'm sure that people who have been watching Phil longer than I have, which is really just a short time, can think of more examples of how he scams his audience. But just since I've watched him, he scammed his audience twice for shots that he never delivered. So in other words, he would say, if the audience gives me $100, I'll do a shot. And then he would make like $800 and only do like 5 shots. And the last 3 people that gave him the $100 to do the shot get screwed. They get conned. They get scammed. That's called consumer fraud, DARKSYDEPHIL. And recently, in another stunning example of what is absolutely consumer fraud, this crackhead pig begged like a crackhead for days and days so that he could raise $1,500 in order to do a DSP Tries It. And for those unaware, DSP Tries It is when this fat pig stuffs his fat face with disgusting fast food. That's the reward that you're getting for giving this clown $1,500. So recently, he made his audience give him $1,500, promising to do a DSP Tries It. And what's so stunning about this is the whole time he was so pushing to get the $1,500, right? And he's such an ungrateful, greedy bastard and pig that he gets the $1,500 and he just says, I'm not doing it. I'm too drunk. I'm not going to do I'm not going to do the reward that I offered you, right? MDD is a bitch. I feel bad because every time I want to donate, there's nothing left on my card because I pay rent, so I have to put money aside one day. No big deal. We've got a goal tonight and some overtime. I don't see any support in the chat so far, so I'm going to start bitching like DSP. Like, this is such a slow start. This is the worst supported stream in the last year. Really, the worst supported stream so far. No support. I'm going to give some shout outs to the people over in the Kick Live chat. We've got Radicalist, I believe. Scopely CFO. Detective Cat is over there. Blazing Mad. Intelligent Counterspell is there. Lodinunce. Steve, how did his wife put up with him? Well, Steven, she had a lot of cucumbers. Could be. You Crazy Zero says, hey, Steven, Ludidust, like Steve needs Stream Hive. I wonder if Steve is using a Xeon Nitro. I hope Steve isn't using their supercomputer model. They are okay, but for what you pay, you may as well build your own. I'm using a dual-core Xeon workstation. I don't even know the specs offhand, but I think it's 2 processors, each with 8 cores, and just a decent video card. Not very exciting. Martian Radio is there. They call me Triple P is there. Dr. Domache is there. Pot of Greed is there as well. So shout out to the Kick chatters, and we'll check with the creator dashboard over on Kick, see if we have any support to call out over there before we begin with the clips. No, nothing new to call out over there. So just so everybody is aware, I do read and thank every single person that is sending a super chat. If you gift a sub on Kick, I call it out and give you a big shout out and thank you. If you gift a membership on YouTube, I give you a big shout out and a big thank you. If you send a super chat, you get a big shout out and thank you. And we have Eagle Eric says, hey, Steve, have you tried the Pennsylvania delicacy known as Middle Swath chips? No, Middle Swarth chips? I don't believe that I have. All I know is that my wife spends $8,000 a month on potato chips and snacks. You know, like I have 2 boys that eat like horses, and she gets these like, you know, like the variety pack. It's got like Doritos and Cheetos and Cool Ranch Doritos and Lay's potato chips and sour cream and onion and barbecue. We go through boxes and boxes of them every time I look outside, and they're delivered by Amazon. Every time I look outside, they're there, right? Oh, and look at that. We've got Charles McDonald has gifted 1 True Seekers membership. Yes, thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. Charles McDonald is a longtime show supporter, gifted a membership. This is why you got to subscribe, friends, because Mr. Beer 4757 just got a free Praise the Cash membership here on True Seekers, thanks to the kindness, generosity, and support of Charles McDonald. So thank you, Charles McDonald, for that. And we'll, of course, have the pig himself to thank you.
I have no money. Why would you give that man money?
Yes, a single bag of Doritos is $5. Yeah, they're you know, I don't know. I think I'm just jealous because growing up we were kind of poor. We were lucky to have a bag of chips, like the big bag of Hers potato chips in the pantry if we were lucky. We didn't have like 8,000 different varieties to choose from like my kids do. It's crazy. So I'm going to share my screen, and of course this is fair use. This is a transformative work. This is fair use. We're educating the public about the greediest e-beggar. The greediest e-beggar on the internet by far is DARKSYDEPHIL. And I was happy to see Lechero on YouTube. Look him up, Lechero, I believe. On YouTube, he does this animation series called Familiar DSP. It's about DSP as a child. It's so funny. And I make an appearance in that for the second time as Principal Cambion. So, and Kino Casino boys are in there. That being said, Duty, it's pretty funny. We'll watch it tonight if we have time. But I wanted to start off with DSP reaching toxic limits, crashing out after audience calls him out for scamming with rewards. He has a total crash out because even his dumb as rocks moronic followers called him out and were like, you didn't do the reward. You didn't do the reward that you were supposed to give us. We gave you 1,500 and then you didn't do the reward, Phil. Why didn't you do the reward, Phil? He loses his fucking mind on his audience. And here's the thing, Phil. If you don't want your audience upset that you scammed them, maybe try not scamming them, right? And just so we're clear, like anytime I've offered rewards to my audience, I did it. This one time we did a Roswell special, and I did these Roswell wreckage pieces on a 3D printer to thank anybody that gave, that supported that effort, because it was basically a 20-hour documentary on the Roswell event with all the world's leading experts. That was a pain in the ass. I had to go to the post office every day for like 3 weeks to get them all out. There were so many people that gave the $20. Listen, it's a pain in the ass doing the reward sometimes, but if you're going to promise your audience something for a certain amount of money, you have to follow through, or you're a scumbag and a piece of shit and a greedy bastard. And that is, my friends, is what Phil is. Oh, and look at that. Tim TSH. Tim Tish. Here is some support, Stephen. Good to see you still felting DSP. Phil is autistic, narcissistic, and delusional. Oh, I forgot. We have new sound effect machine there. Big support from Tim TSH. Thank you. Yes, yes. He is delusional. He thinks that he is a celebrity, but he is a nobody, just like the rest of us. God bless and praise the cash. Yeah, absolutely. I believe that you are correct, sir.
I have no money. Why would you give that man money?
Why would you give this man money? That's one for the goal. Thank you. And H-Bomb is here. Gotta hit up Shady Maple. Is that where you can get these chips that somebody mentioned? My wife goes to Shady Maple all the time. They have the best chocolate milk. My kids love the chocolate milk from there. But thank you, H-Bomb. Yes, H-Bomb chiming in with some support. Big support tonight before we even begin the clips. Thank you.
I have a dangerously low bank account. Please tip me today.
Yes, I do have a dangerously low bank account. For those unaware, I bought a forest, and there's been some unexpected expenses with buying a forest. Thank you, H-Bomb. I just keep getting more and more bad news from the township. Like, oh, now you got to give us $150 for this permit. Now you got to give us another $150 for this other thing. Now you got to give us, the government. They're just there to steal from you. Caleb says, okay, Review Tech, lay off the sounds. You have talent. He doesn't. My kid gave me that. He found it, and I don't know. I thought it would be good just to get excited when people give a donation, right? I've noticed a lot of people do that. You play a sound effect, and I guess people like that. My sis and my mom recognized him. They're like, oh, that's the bad gamer meme guy. Yeah, my son knew who he was. My son, before I ever covered Phil, I asked him, I go, do you ever watch the game streamer DARKSYDEPHIL? And my son, who's 9 years old, is like, no, nobody watches him. He begs more than he plays the game. Why would you watch him? Arlene says, I don't understand why DSP has to be verbally abusive. Yeah, he is, right? He's definitely verbally abusive. Well, let's get into the clips. And how did I just lose that? Oh, here we go.
I love it. And it's that stuff's positive, and there's other stuff that's positive behind the scenes, but the fact that I might lose my fucking house over something that I have nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, that's another time he scammed his audience. Remember, he scammed his audience out of all this money to pay his income tax. And then he scammed his audience out of more money because then his income went up and he had to pay tax on top of whatever, just the greediest. This guy is the greediest person that I've ever seen. You would think that most people, if I was getting $300 a day on stream, I would be so grateful and so thankful to the audience, and so appreciative to the audience, so nice to the audience to thank them for that kind of support. All he ever does is berate, complain, bitch, cry, and moan. And every time you think it can't get worse, it gets worse. This week he had a stream where he only made $29, and he was like, really, guys? Really? I'm only going to make $29? You just got $1,500 out of him like the day before, you greedy bitch.
Control over or to do it. That's the worst feeling.
Suffer, wallet. Yes, he's old, he's broke, he's gay, and he's fat.
Yes, of course, morons are saying, I insulted my wife's cooking. No, I didn't. Again, what is wrong with you fucking losers? What is wrong with you? Can you get a fucking life and stop micro-analyzing everything I say and trying to twist it into something toxic because you are life losers? No one insulted my wife's cooking, you fucking armpit scratching mouth droolers.
Not a whole forest.
Didn't happen. Shut the fuck up. And quite honestly, it wasn't good. Like, I ordered this jambalaya, and it tasted worse than what my wife makes when she makes homemade gumbo. I'm serious. It actually, her gumbo tasted better. I'm like,
cooking.
And I'm going to ban every single fucking dunce who
cat
says
scam
it too.
was pretty
Goodbye.
good
Get the
too.
fuck out of the
Yeah,
chat.
he ran a
You're
scam
so
just
dumb.
to show the cat.
There we go. Fuck you, and fuck you. Tweedledummer, and Tweedledumbest, all gone. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. Now, of course.
Oh, man. I have to organize my tabs here. Pardon me 1 second. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm having trouble. Okay. So we want to thank Moth Loves Detracting. Thank you, Moth Loves Detracting, for your kindness, generosity, and support. An old example, he says, an old An old example, he says, of Phil scamming his audience was rebooting Project 7. Yeah, didn't he collect a bunch of money to reboot Project 7 and then he didn't actually do the project that he collected all the money for? What a piece of shit.
I have no money. Why would you give that man money?
Yes, thank you, Moth Loves Detracting, and I appreciate you giving me that money very, very much. Toffee Chad is here and says he banned me on Kick after 20 seconds for saying PWR finished GTA 4 faster than him. The sounds are all right if you don't man, everybody's a critic. You know? All right, I won't do it each time. We'll just do the regular bump. I'll do it every other time if that makes you happy, right? Can't please all the people all the time, friends.
Some ridiculously stupid people on the internet actually think they can make a big deal out of the fact that I didn't formally record a DSP Tries It.
Yeah, because what you did is a form of consumer fraud, Phil. What you did is consumer fraud. If I tell you, if you give me this money, I will perform this service for you, and then you give me said money, but I don't perform the service, that will mean that I stole money from you under false pretenses, right? Look up RTU and his sounds. People are saying, keep the sounds, right? Stop hating chat. Yeah, come on, man. All right, here's what I'll do. Caleb, if you give $100 super chat, I won't use that sound effect machine for the rest of the show. How about that? How about that? Let's negotiate like DSP, right? Yes, I am turning into Dark Side Steven. That's right. Eagle Eric likes the sounds. The sounds are great. Yeah, no sounds. Phil wins. Chill Station 7 with 1 for the goal. Wait, do you want me to use the sound Chill Station 7 or no? No sounds and Phil wins. All right, we'll do the bumper this time.
The dollar signs are too powerful for a lot of people, man.
Thank you, Chill Station 7, for big support tonight. Yes, yes. So Phil does not. Thank you, Chill Station 7, longtime show supporter, big support tonight. Listen, Phil doesn't understand this basic concept that if you take $1,500 from people in exchange for performing a service or doing a performance or whatever, and then you don't do said use. Okay, this is for Chill Station 7. Fuck the haters. Yes, yes, yes. If you don't use it, Phil wins, he says. Okay, all right. So I don't understand how he doesn't understand the basic concept that if I tell you I will do this for $1,500 and then the audience gives it to you and then you don't do the thing you said you were going to do for the $1,500, that's basically consumer fraud and theft, Phil. Like, how do you not understand this, you greedy pig?
That's how fucking insane these losers are. Guess what? We hit the goal. I ordered food. I ate the food, and I told you it wasn't good. Literally the only thing we didn't do, I didn't do a formal DSP Tries It where I rated the food, and I didn't play the intro. But you got DSP Tries It, just it wasn't a great episode, so I decided not to actually formally produce and upload it. You could.
Has there ever been a great episode of DSP Tries It? I don't think so.
Still watch it as part of the marathon, which is archived. So if you're such a mentally ill moron who you think I owe you something because I didn't do a formal DSP Tries It.
Look, I like the toxic overlay. What? How am I toxic?
You can kiss my hairy ass. You get nothing. Good day, sir. Yep, I'm toxic. Then we've got Fox McFox with a $5 super chat.
Definitely
Why'd you
toxic.
say in the Daily Wrap it wasn't a DSP Tries It? Okay, allow me to explain this real slow so everyone gets it. Because there's some people, if I talk too fast, they don't understand.
Yeah, because you're
You ready?
most of your audience are
We hit
fucking
the support
morons,
goals.
Phil.
I ordered the food as
Why am I
promised.
toxic?
I tasted the food as promised. I told you the food wasn't good. These are all things that normally happen during a DSP Tries It. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't play the intro and I didn't record it as an on-demand video to watch because I didn't think that it was a quality episode
Yes,
because I
another
was too inebriated.
episode of Asperger's Playhouse.
I'm not going to put out something that is an inferior version in my professional capacity as a creator.
Save that shit.
That's my prerogative.
Look at this pig. What a fucking pig this guy is. This is a greasy, slimy pig. I bet you he
I
smells
still
like...
went through every single step of what I promised and gave you the content, and you can watch the content.
You didn't do the DSP Tries It. You said you were too drunk to do it, and you did some half-ass version of it, right? I bet you Phil smells like too much cologne and horrible BO and bad breath. You could just smell him by looking at him. You don't even need to smell him. I could smell his stench through the internet. He's a greasy, stinky fucking mess, this guy.
As part of the archived stream, which I left live on this channel just for this purpose, so that someone couldn't try to say
Phil,
that I didn't
end
do
it with $78.
You can watch it right now, okay?
$78.
Now, if you actually think that I did not fulfill my end of the deal because I didn't play the intro that says DSP Tries It, then hold on 1 second. Ready?
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
DSP Tries It.
Day late and $1 short, buddy.
Hi. On today's new episode of DSP Tries It, I'm going to try telling all of you dunce fuck detractors that I don't give a fuck about what you think.
Sweat.
5 out of 5. Amazing.
How many Miami Vice shirts does he have?
DSP Tries It.
Huge wardrobe.
All right. I
Yeah,
hope you
maybe.
enjoyed that special edition of DSP Tries
That was cringe. Yes. Yeah.
It. Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Like, oh, I see.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What was that? What was that? That was the messiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. What the fuck?
Because this time it did not work. Like, I didn't get...
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I didn't scam you because I played the bumpers 2 days later. And I did eat the food. You know, Jesus Christ, this guy is just, he has no sense of self-awareness at all.
to sleep in extra or nothing because I didn't feel good. I tried to eat something to recover from my
Yeah,
hangover,
he
and it makes
really
my
is an
stomach
angry
sick.
little man.
And now all day I'm running around doing a whole bunch of stressful nonsense, and then my stomach is killing me. Like, let me put it this way. If I actually was not me, and I wasn't stalked and harassed by a bunch of crazy losers on the internet, okay, I would tell you all about yesterday, and there would be some
Okay.
interesting stuff. You guys would laugh your ass off at some of it.
Well, why
all
won't
right?
he tell us?
Like, something just happened that was so funny. But the thing is, it's private stuff. That's not stuff from the studio, from my streams.
He doesn't
I
have a
can't tell
studio.
you.
He's got
There
a
was a
bedroom.
time when I would have, and there was a time when I have. But sadly, if I tell you private stuff going on in my life, a whole bunch of people go
I
insane.
don't understand.
They hyper focus on it. They try to use it to hurt me and do messed up stuff. So I can't tell you. Like, I'm not even kidding. 1,000,000%. If I actually told you, I know exactly how my detractors would try to mess with myself and others around.
Dude, all the detractors live in this guy's head rent free. Like, he can't go outside because the detractors might beat him up. Like, he said crazy shit like this. Definitely 220, right? You look like you need some air conditioning, Stephen. Yeah. We've only got 2-3 more weeks, and then I don't have to do the show in this sweatbox anymore. I'll be able to do it in my office in another couple of weeks. I'm hopeful that the weather will break and the summer will be over, and I'll be back to my normal office where I'm much more comfortable. Master Betty 123 with 1 says, imagine DSP and LTG were cellmates. I'd pay good money to watch that show on TV there.
The dollar signs are too powerful for a lot of people, man.
Thank you, Master Betty. They are not too powerful for me, so let's keep the support up. Don't make me start begging like a crackhead, right? I'm telling you, if he charges for, the rent that he keeps the detractors in his head, he'll get hit his goals daily. It's just really, he is terrified that someone will confront him in real life. Yeah, that's why he's afraid to go out of his house and shit. Like, what a weird existence. Like, I don't know. Interestingly, I've only been recognized from the show like twice out in public. And one time it was somebody selling crystals at a state, like, not a Ren fair. What was it? Like like a carnival. And they had vendors, and there was a guy there selling crystals, and his wife and him were into UFOs. And I was wearing the glasses and everything. So I'm looking at their table, and the guy goes, "Are you the host of Truth Seekers?" And I was like shocked that somebody recognized me outside of the internet. Let's continue and see how he justifies scamming his audience.
I'm not kidding.
The funny secret story. Yes. He took a shit. He took a dump. That's the funny secret story.
So the funny part about it is these idiots, right, who want good content and
oh, Phil will tell a funny story. We'll make fun of him today. You can't even get the story anymore. I would love to tell you the story, the funny story here on the podcast, but I literally can't tell you because then you would use it in a toxic, negative, harmful way.
Oh, come
So
on,
instead,
you loser.
you get nothing. You actually get nothing. You should have a funny story.
What a
It's
bitter,
fucking
angry
great,
little
but
man.
No, you get nothing now. Okay.
Bitter,
Instead,
angry
all you get to
little
know is
man.
that I was stressed out and had a stomach ache. That was my yesterday. I tell you a lot more
No,
than that
maybe
happened,
we'll
but you're
play
never
the
gonna know
shower
what it is.
video.
Maybe
we'll
if
play
these
the
people out
shower
there
video.
could
Mark
actually
loves detractors.
behave like
For the-
normal fucking
if we hit the
humans
goal, I'll
instead
play the
of
shower
insane,
video.
stalkerish pest losers who actually are out to hurt me for some
Consumer
bizarre
fraud
reason. I don't get it.
tactics should have
You
shut
know,
him. His
it's very
channel down
very
by now. You
odd
would
the
think.
way they work and they operate. But I apologize to those of you who probably would be nice people and would be interested in hearing more about my private life and the stuff that I do and the things I
Oh, I can't tell you guys about my private life. What private life? You stream for like 8 hours a day, bro. What are they missing? You like ignoring your wife? You like sitting around your house seething that you didn't make enough money that day and coming up with new ways to scam the dents out of every dollar possible?
get into, but I can't share it anymore. It
Oh,
really
I
does
can't-
stink.
I can't
I
share.
can't. Like, there would be a whole show.
He has
This
no
whole
funny
podcast would be
story.
you'd be laughing about hearing stuff that
He
happened.
has no
yesterday,
funny
but I can't
stories.
even tell you.
He's about as funny as an accountant. Yeah, we don't get to hear some lame story. Sucks to be us. Drunk texting at 2 a.m.
So Fox
Yeah.
McFox did a
He's been
$10
doing that
super
a
chat,
lot
and I gotta
lately.
laugh at this one. All right. Fox McFox says, "You're making the fans suffer. We don't get our reward because Ashton called you out on not doing the reward. Why do we suffer? Because he's mean to you about it. What on earth makes you think that
He
I
tunes
even
to
know
Kino
that
Casino at
Ashton
2
said a word
a.m..
about
Yes, he
anything?
does.
I don't. I streamed. I was drunk. I stopped streaming. I went to spend time with my wife. I passed out. I woke up the next morning hungover. I had an omelet that gave me a stomach ache. I have no idea about anything you're talking about. The only reason I even know anyone's whining
Yeah,
is
this
because they're in
guy
the
is
chat
something
whining
else,
about
Anna
it.
Louisa.
Me, DSP tries it. Well, me, I don't care.
Probably was a real fart into the mic.
I don't even
yeah.
know what else. You
DSP averages
actually,
12
you're the
scams
one
a
who
year.
hyperfixates and focuses on all this toxic shit. You're the one who watches every piece of content and documents what each person has said in each
Kino
place.
dents
I
at
don't
Phil's
care.
head. I had something to do with that.
Really, people who are like
Yeah, he's only punishing
positive
the people
people
who
with
support
lives
him.
and shit
You're
going
right.
on don't
You're
give a fuck about idiots on the internet crapping on them. Why would I? Have you not noticed that literally none of this ever affects me?
It doesn't affect him, but he sees and copes about it every day, complaining about the detractors, threatening to sue the detractors, saying that they're, you know, they're harming his family, his big fat pig of a wife and him, like, and his cat, like they're harming me. He sees about the detractors every day, and here he is saying it doesn't affect me. If it doesn't affect you, you wouldn't talk about it every single day, dude. You talk about it every single day. You bitch and moan about Kino or the detractors or this LTG or other people that you don't like, Review Tech. You see about the detractors every day. Of course it affects you.
There could be 5,000 idiots right now making toxic videos and ranting about how things are, how bad I am. Nobody cares. I'm here every day. I'm streaming.
Nobody cares. I think they do care, Phil, because on average, I get more viewers than you. I get more viewers to shit on you than you get to watch you do your stupid play children's games, dude. I get more live viewers than you. So to say nobody cares is a completely and totally factually inaccurate statement, Phil. You're coping. It's a cope. And by the way, I'm on the low tier. You know, I think it's, what was I watching? Duty streams, or that being said, they get like 800 live viewers, which is just, it's crazy to me that so many more people tune in to watch people felt Phil than tune in to support him, right? Also, like, how is his detractors are wiping, or excuse me, wiping? Where did I get that? Half blind, being half blind sucks. His detractors are wrong, but he 100% trusts the detractor videos on LTU or RTU. Yeah, you are absolutely correct.
I'm having a great time with all of you, right? We're chilling. We're having, everything's great. Why do I care about what some,
He's having a great time while he's bitching and coping and seething. Yeah.
mongoloid idiot said on some show? I don't care. It doesn't affect me in the least. The whole point.
Phil's lucky that nobody is reporting him to the, like, literally, if the detractors are as crazy as he says, then he could get arrested for consumer fraud, I think, if somebody started reporting him for taking money, or at least he maybe loses YouTube channel for scamming people. You're literally scamming people on YouTube, Phil.
Here is that I have persevered through all of their bullshit, and I'm still here to this day, despite the fact that they've been trying so desperately to get rid of me for so long. I puffed it out. I said, fuck you.
Nobody wants to get rid of Phil, I don't think. I don't want to get rid of him. He's a revenue source. I want 10 more Phils.
Use their negativity to power myself to keep going, and here we are. Well, that was interesting. I go to wet down my hair and fix it because it's bothering me so badly. And Jasper Kitty comes running into the bathroom.
The
and
grift.
Meow, meow, meow,
Yes,
meow,
and
meow, meow,
praise
meow,
the
meow,
cash.
meow. I was like, what the? It was like rapid fire meows.
Yeah, I don't
It actually
care as
surprised
I'm
me. I was like,
complaining about it, but I don't
What
care.
the heck is he doing?
Well, why are you complaining about it?
I don't know. I tried to figure out why he was meowing so loud. I don't know why he did that.
Hey Phil, I think that you scammed your audience with the rewards. Also, your haircut is utter trash.
Oh man, just great editing. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 second. Tons are reporting him. He takes down the streams. Yeah, and he also cuts out all the begging and the arm twisting, and then uploads it with the begging removed. He celebrated the 1-year collab with Kino on the React of the RTU doc, and now is saying that he wants to make over $3,000 to show that he does need Kino to make 3K. Or I think you mean to show that he doesn't need Kino to make 3K. I don't think he's making 3,000 without some major event, right? Jasper is the best for being the reason his WWE champion screen got revealed. Yeah, even his cat is a fucking detractor. Calls his detractors mongoloids. Yes, Jasper is a detractor. I agree with you. I think that his cat even his cat is a detractor, right? All right, we're gonna go. DSP holds the stream hostage on Mafia's premiere after just getting 2 donations all night. Some of my favorite videos of Phil are when he doesn't make any money and he starts bitching and complaining. I don't know why. It's like a guilty pleasure. Like, I love it when he doesn't get any money because he starts losing his goddamn mind and yelling at the audience.
Over something that I have nothing whatsoever control over or to do with. That's the worst feeling.
Oh, poor Phil. Yeah. Talk about scams. Like, come on, guys. You have to donate to me. I could lose my house. Like, God, that is so scammy and scummy thing to do. You know, it's so scammy and scummy.
Where do I get my Hawaiian shirts? Stores, clothing stores. Are you guys gonna just sit here and LARP and ask me the same questions all night? Is it like the same 3 people with the fucking sock accounts again? Anyone want to say something intelligent or like show a fucking brain cell firing? I mean, literally I'm looking here, dunsting about me wearing 2 shirts.
Yeah, maybe
over
YouTube
here.
will strike him.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
here's something dumb about it. Like all memes. Like fuck, dude. You do yourself a favor. Unplug from the morons of the fucking internet and say something for yourself for once. Stop parroting other morons. You sound like a fucking idiot. God damn, man. Just say
wow.
anything of intelligence. Unreal.
Anything of intelligence. Anything of intelligence coming from this guy, right? And look at that. Mother Freya 2840 just became a YouTube channel member. Yes, another Praise the Cash member has joined the fold. If you become a YouTube channel member like Mother Freya 2840 during the broadcast, give me a big shout out and a big thank you. So big shout out and thank you to Mother Freya 2840 who just became a YouTube channel member. Now they get a YouTube channel member badge, and they also get a bunch of extra goodies in the members only section. Thank you, Mother Freya, and praise the cash.
Cash money, bitches. Cash money.
Cash money, bitches.
Complex here or anything. I'm not super thin-skinned Phil where I can't take an insult. Sidious, you have to understand that every single time that I'm on stream, there's a whole bunch of idiots on both sides. Usually there's way more on Kick than on YouTube. Tonight there were actually a few on YouTube I already took care of. But it's like, you got to understand this. Like, they jump on the stream and they're immediately starting with their nonsense, just parroting what mouth-drooling idiots on the internet say about me with their dumb memes and shit. It's like, dude, I just want to talk and have a real human conversation with people, wondering how you guys are genuinely doing, wondering if
all
you
right,
guys
I'll try
are playing
not
this
to
game or
abuse it
something
like
else.
Dickers. Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and listen to this memes and
Don't
shit.
murder the
They're
soundboard.
so dumb.
It's not
It's
a
like
soundboard.
zero brain cell activity. So I don't want to waste my time with it.
Yeah, everybody is so dumb except for Phil. I don't even have a soundboard. It's just it's like a sound effect box. Which my son liked and said, maybe you can use this on your show, Dad. So I wanted to try it. DSP supporters must enjoy the abuse because they keep going back and donating. Yeah. His little chair is swaying. Yeah, he rocks like an autism child. I've noticed that about him. It's one of the things that made me think that he was on the spectrum.
I really don't. I'll turn the stream off then if I have to fucking deal with that.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill.
Guys, now here's the deal. We
the
are
hell was
over an
that?
hour into tonight's late stream.
Oh, here he is.
Your
Mitch,
future stepdad, who an hour ago
he's going to lose his mind because he didn't get enough money.
did 5 subs, and we have Roy Barnes with a $2 super chat, and that's it. For the entire hour and 20 minutes that I was playing the game, and the half an hour that I was hanging out with you guys beforehand. Please support the stream. Earlier stream did very well. Don't ask me why tonight no one is supporting the stream. I can tell you over on...
Could it be because you just extract it? Like, does he not understand that he's only got so big an audience and they only have so much money? He just milked them for $1,500, like the day before this, right? Or 2 days before this, whatever. And he's here complaining that they're not giving enough money today. It reminds me of that song, What Have You Done For Me Lately? Remember that 80s song? What have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Look, guys, I know you gave me $1,500 yesterday, but fuck, dude, where's the $1,500 for today, you pricks? Right? And we've got Trolley Troll, who's a big show supporter, a longtime show supporter. Says, I am so sick of DSP virtue signaling, saying stuff like, I'm a family man. I want to spend time with my wife. She is totally his beard. What does that mean? She's totally his beard? I don't know what that means, but we thank you for your kindness. We thank you for your generosity and your support.
Dude, I'm going to make so much money. This is insane.
Notice something, DARKSYDEPHIL. I have not begged for money once. I mentioned that we thank every single person and we give them a big shout out and a thank you for the support, but I have not begged and I will not beg. Please don't make me start begging like Phil, right?
I don't even know what's going on. I was in the middle of that action sequence and everyone started spamming stuff. I have no idea why.
It's a cover
I'm not
for
even
a
involved in it. I'm
closeted
sitting here
man.
playing the game.
Yeah.
So, all right.
You know,
please.
especially back in the day, it was much more common for gay men to be in the closet and married to a woman, and then they would do their gay sex stuff like on the side. My father had a friend, and I remember I must have been like 19 or 20 before my father like said something about it to me. I never knew my whole life growing up that he was gay because he had a wife and he would come to like, you know, family events and block parties, barbecues, whatever with his wife and his kids, but he was totally gay. My dad said, no, man, he's got boyfriends on the side. He's totally gay. Now it's much easier to be an openly gay man. And if Phil's really gay, he should just embrace his gayness, right? That's what my take on it.
Please support the stream. I'll be back in just a moment.
Leaves for 15 minutes.
Well, here's the deal. We have one of two options. I've already played this game now for almost
He's
4
definitely
hours
gay.
today. I have a good amount to say about it. So
a beard is a woman who's around
play
for
it
a
for another
period. That
hour,
makes sense.
or we could
Thanks.
just chill
I never
for an
heard
hour.
that term
I'm
before.
okay if you just want to hang out for an hour and talk instead of play the game. If you think you're bored of the game, because this is what happened on launch day for
Yeah,
Donkey
come on,
Kong
guys.
Bonanza.
What do I
because
gotta
played
do
it
to
all
get the
day, and people said by the
donations
end of the day
going?
they were bored. I'm not bored. Like, I'm enjoying it, but we're not getting any support, and I'm wondering why. I'm having a good time with it. I wanted to do this mission right now where we take out the camp and everything, but is anyone going to support the stream tonight? I don't get it.
It's gross. It's for this. It's not because they love what they're doing. It's not because for the love of...
I don't know what you're talking about on Kick. I was
Great
playing the
editing.
game. I don't even know what you're speaking of. So stop yelling and screaming. I don't know. I was playing the game. I wasn't involved in anything
Somebody's
you're
trying
talking
to sell
about.
me bots on
I agree.
Twitch. That's probably
This
the
is
only way
Mafia. I'm
getting
having a
viewers
good
over there.
time. Don't ask me why. We've got literally 2 people who contributed in almost 2 hours that I've been streaming. I turned on the stream.
That's why he's disgusted.
Not even 6:45.
Yeah,
Actually, I have been streaming.
I've never seen a man so disgusted by hot chicks in games before. You know, if I see a hot chick in a game, a big busted hot chick, I'm a man. I will appreciate that. Like, totally hetero. I like seeing hot chicks in anything. I like seeing hot chicks in wrestling, in women's volleyball, basketball, swimming. I like seeing hot chicks, and so does any hetero man. So the fact that he gets so disgusted over seeing a hot chick is kind of why everybody thinks he is gay.
For 2 hours right now. So I don't know what's going on. Well, if you enjoyed the playthrough, why aren't you supporting it? Save us GTA 6. Right? You like it so much. Where are the people who are saying, wow, this is great. Thanks for the marathon of gameplay today.
Yeah, where's my money, Dents? Where is my money?
You know, I am very nervous. Very, very nervous. All right?
All right, get rid of this idiot. He's making up.
He's just banning and blocking everybody in the chat, wondering why he can't get any donations. Maybe you should unban everybody you've ever banned in the chat, you moron.
Stuff now. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think it's boring,
Roy. I'm having a good time.
He's gotten $27 in what, like a 3-hour stream? That's like $6 an hour after the YouTube Vic. It's like $4 an hour after you pay the income tax on it. This dude is begging on the internet for $4 an hour. What a fucking bum.
Like I said, that was a good sequence. That felt just like Uncharted. It was kind of cool. It was a throwback because you don't have any more Uncharted games. It was good to have a sequence like that.
He loves John
But
Stamos.
I'm not going to keep playing. People are just going to sit here complaining and then no one supporting at all. I'll just chill with you for an hour. Seriously. And we can play more of this later in the week. If people are burned out because I played so much of it today, then we'll just do it later in the week, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm going to do it when I get the money to do it. I'm not going to do it now because you guys aren't giving me the money for it. Chill Station 7 with 1 for the goal. Yes! Phil is just mad because it's not Worski's washboard abs. I tend to agree with you. I think I definitely agree with you.
But let's face it, also, money talks.
And thank you, Chill Station 7, for letting your money talk to me. Chill Station 7 is a long-time, big show supporter, and we appreciate you, Chill Station 7. Thanks for appreciating us here.
But I want to do what's right and what people are going to care about and support. I don't want to be doing it and then get yelled at and say, oh, you really goofed. You played too much of this game and it's boring now. I'm just tired of it. Really, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of just being told that everything I do is wrong.
Because most of what you do is wrong, Phil.
When here I am trying to do, a full day of coverage of a new game for you.
我没有做错任何事，我做的一切都是对的。
Clown-Eye Joe did a $2 super chat. Thanks for the marathon today. Yes, all mafia all day. I'll tell you right now.
Oh boy, I'm
not going to end tonight at $29 to support for a brand new release that I just bought. I'm not doing it.
He didn't even cover the cost. Does anybody know what does the game cost? What is the game that he is playing now cost? Does anybody know? Because I don't think he even covered the cost of the game. That's why he's seething. Because he figured he would cover the cost of the game plus get $100 for himself or whatever, right? Cat is crying downstairs, Andy. Show me your abs, snort. Easily $70 or $80. Okay, so he didn't even get half of the cost of the game during this stream. This is why he's freaking out and seething. He's freaking out and seething because he thought he would cover the cost of the game and keep 70 for himself if he hit the 150 goal, but he didn't come even close. Plays the game like a week after it comes out, always striking while the iron is cold. Yeah, well, I don't know much about game streaming, but I hear that you got to do the first day release if you really want to make money because people tune in before they decide if they're going to buy it or not and watch you do it, right? It's $50 on Steam. Still, he's at $27. He still didn't even cover it even if it's $50, right? What a loser.
So whatever it's going to take to bring more people to the stream who are going to engage in support rather than people just sitting here whining and screaming on a kick about something that I'm not involved in because I was playing the game. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. No, we're about 4 hours into the game right now. 4 hours. Yep. How's the game? So
4 hours in for $29. So let's just break it down. 29 divided by 4, that's $7.25 an hour. But then we have to take 30% off of that, times 0.30, because YouTube takes 30%. So that's $2 off of the 725. Wow. 7.25. So he's at $5.75 an hour. But then we have to take 20% off of that for income tax. So that's another $1 off. So he is making $4.75 an hour. And this is the same guy who tells everybody how successful he is and how he's making great money. Like, I'm just here to tell you, Phil, $4.20 an hour is not great money. I don't know.
So far, it's good. I really like that last sequence. I thought it was fun. All right. So if you want me to continue, please support the stream. Don't sit there and complaining that, oh, the stream is boring and everything I'm doing is wrong. I'm covering the new game, right? Which is what you want. So why are you complaining? Unless what you're telling me is that just don't do double stream days. Don't ever do the same game twice in one day. It's too much. If that's what you're telling me, then I'll stop doing it. But I thought doing this all day today would make sense because you want to get a good taste.
No, he thought doing this all day today would make money. It's made him $4 an hour. That's why he's seething and coping.
What it is. In fact, we didn't even get to the gameplay until like the last 20 minutes of the first stream. Tonight has been all gameplay.
This game is fucking boring.
That's it for healing. Mando did a $5 super chat. He says, everyone should just donate $1 tonight. Come on. Thank you, Mando. Yes, that is actually our biggest super chat of the night. Thank you, Mando.
$5 is his biggest super chat of the night? Oh, my God.
For a $4.99 super chat. We're up to $34 of support. Thank you.
$34. Well, see, he was right. He won't end the stream on $29.
Thank you, Mando.
He'll end it
Come
on
on, guys. Let's
34.
support Mafia the Old Country on my release. Well, not release day because it came out Friday, but my premiere day coverage played it all day long. You know, I wonder how much more we've got, but it's pretty good. Like, I don't have a problem. It's the weird part about it is some of the audience today really liked it, and others in the audience are like, oh, I can't believe that it's just story and story and story. Yeah, because we don't get games like this anymore. They've actually had
Oh, come on, Phil.
a decade or more of every game ever since PS4 and Xbox One. A whole decade where every game had to pack in as much open world boring content as possible. Like this game, if this game came out 10 years ago.
Open world content is not boring. Open world content, in my opinion, is what makes a game worth playing. I do not like a game where you have to follow a set course and do the game in a set order or what. No, I like open world and I like side quests. And look at that. We have John Diaper with one for the goal. Chiming in. Yes, yes. Phil thinks that he is slicker than cum sliding on a gold tooth. Well, that is kind of a gross image. Thank you for putting that in my skull.
Cash money, bitches. Cash money.
Thank you, John Diaper, who has heard the call of the goal. And we appreciate that. And thanks for appreciating us. Now, let's continue with the Beg Fest.
Ago, it would have been this, but in between, you have to do a base takeover, or you have to fight a rival gang in the street, or you have to, you know what I mean, do a shootout, and it would just make the game 20 hours longer. Would it add anything? No.
It's their fault, not the gamers. Okay? Stop that. Seriously, games will never improve when you don't criticize them.
So guys, that is it for tonight. I got to get out of here. I stayed late to finish that mission, obviously. I have no clue what happened tonight. I have no explanation for why we got
the stream with
support at the very beginning.
$34.
And since then, literally 3 legit super chats, and then 2 trolls, and that's it. And we didn't even top 30-something bucks. I have no idea. At this point, like, I'm not upset with the game. I think the game is good.
$34
I want to play it more later in the
4
week. But
hours.
I'll tell you this. I think this may be the final day.
Like I've said this before, but I'll say it again. He could literally make more working at Burger King. I have a Burger King near my cabin, and the Burger King near my cabin always has a sign out front, you know, help wanted, $20 an hour. Like you can make $20 an hour flipping burgers at Burger King. Just put the fries in the bag, Phil. Just put the fries in the bag. Like, what are you doing working for $3 or $4 an hour on stream. And then you got to pay taxes and corporate taxes out of that for your LLC. And you got to pay YouTube and like, go get a job, dude. Get a fucking job, you slob. Right? And there we have Cootie the Kid is here with one for the goal. Yes, Cootie the Kid is here, hearing the call of the goal. Yes, Cootie the Kid 07 saying big ups, everyone. Big ups right back at you. Cootie the Kid, thank you for your kindness.
Dude, I'm going to make so much money. This is insane.
Well, no matter how bad things get, I've still made more than $34 tonight. So fuck you, Phil, you greedy slob. Like, doesn't he get it? Like, does he ever watch other shows that like mine or Kino that don't beg? Well, Kino kind of, but they do it funny, you know. I love the Let's Make a Deal on the Kino Casino show. Like, we'll watch this whole 5-hour documentary if you gift 200 subs or whatever, right? I crack up, and then sometimes they get the money, which is crazy. And they always give what they promise. If they say they're going to do something, they do it. They don't scam their audience, right? And look at that. Archduke Instinct with a double one for the goal. Yes, yes. Thank you. Archduke Instinct is here, hearing the call of the goal. I stayed late playing a video game, guys. Feel pity for me and my tough life. Yeah, oh man, I did overtime playing a video game. It was so hard to do that. It was so hard to play a video game for an extra 20 minutes tonight, guys.
Why did I spend the money? So just why did I spend all that money? Because I'm going to get more. Trust me. I know I'm going to get more. I know I'm going to get more money. You don't have to worry about it.
Somebody said my tax guy didn't do anything correct. Joe Wibley. My tax guy didn't do anything correct. Yeah, it's pretty funny, right? He blames everybody for everything in his life. He's never done anything wrong, right? All you have to do is be entertaining, and your audience will want to engage with you via super chats or subs. Well, I'd like to learn how to be more entertaining, and yeah, you're right. You got to give some value, and you got to be excited about what you're doing. He's so low energy, right? He's just sitting there like, he's not engaged, right? He's not excited to be there. He's like half asleep. My favorite is that, did anybody ever see the clips of him literally falling asleep on his own show? How much of a low energy prick do you have to literally be falling asleep on your own show, right? That will never happen to me. And we used to do like 10-hour streams, right? And I would be just like I am there. I mean, I might be pretty low energy towards the end of it, but
that I just play a game all day like that. Because I think that may be a major factor of what it is if I play a game all day long like that, there's burnout, and then people don't want to stick around to watch that game all day long.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually...
It's the game's fault I didn't get enough money, or I played it too long. It's not the fault of me, the show host, that is so fucking boring, nobody wants to support it, right? Literally the most successful streamers ever have never begged for money once. Yeah, I don't know. When I first started this, I had a real hard time asking for money. Like, I just wouldn't do it. So we got very, very, very little support. And then I started making a joke of it. Like, come on, guys, we got to praise the cash tonight. You know, I need some money. Like, and then, I don't know. I still don't like asking, though. So I just say, like, hey, we have a support goal. We thank every single person who supports the stream. I don't like asking for it, and I certainly would never beg for it like this crackhead. But thank you, Nick. All right, let's
what happened here is we had people who were excited earlier, but they kind of left and didn't stick around. And I think that doing the variety of streams where it's always 2 different games in one day may be working better. The only exception would be a marathon, right? If I'm doing a Mega Man marathon or something, and I'm going to play this all day, that's, you know, that makes sense. But I don't think I'm going to be doing days like this. This is twice in a row.
I can't believe he played Nintendo Mega Man for 2 days. Like, that's crazy. I haven't played Mega Man in forever.
Once with
I'm going to put it on an emulator, though, and show my son, because I think my son might enjoy Mega Man. Especially the newer ones. But the old Nintendo ones, that's the way I grew up, playing that shit.
Donkey Kong Bonanza, and now with this, that it didn't work. That the day stream did good, and the night stream tanked horribly.
Abisho, resubscribe.
Yeah,
for
he
15
thinks
months.
begging
Feel
is
your
the
boy.
only way.
Thank you very much,
You're
Abisho.
right.
I appreciate that compliment. Thanks very much.
He fell asleep during the Pirate Yakuza. Yes, he did. He totally fell asleep during that. I couldn't think of the game that he was playing. Yeah, if you're falling asleep on your own show, you got a real problem, right? DSP can't afford to not hit the goal anymore after failing back-to-back streams. So this is going to be another cope stream where he loses his mind because he didn't make enough money. Ha ha! 2 streams, he missed it. Tales of the Sonic Voyage is here. Tales of the Sonic Voyage, I'm still going through your music, and then I'm going to have to make a video to go with it because a lot of your videos are just like a still image. But I'm going to pick one and work on that this week. So thank you, Tales of the Sonic Voyage, for your kindness, generosity, and support. Big support from Tales of the Sonic Voyage, longtime show supporter. Thank you for your kindness.
Dude, I'm going to make so much money. This is insane.
Yes, let's beat DSP's goals, right? Let's do that. Remember, every dollar you give me makes DSP cry, right? He pocket watches. I remember when I first did the interview and then I did the show right after, like reacting to the interview, he counted every dollar that I got that I got in super chats and was seething about it. He was so mad.
Aseo says, wish you did some other side missions. There's rewards and fights to do. Yeah, but the game's too long. That's the problem. If Kojima wants to have meaningful side content in the game, then he shouldn't put in the padding. And there's just too much padding. Like, I'm not kidding. We've been playing, 35 hours? At least 10 to 12 hours of that has been padding, where the game could have been more streamlined, in which case I could have spent more time on meaningful stuff. I'm not going to spend 60 hours playing Death Stranding 2 and waste 30 hours of that time. I have more meaningful things to do with my time.
Playing games, gaming, playing WWE Champions.
So
that's what he has to do.
The story. If I happen to see a little side mission here or there, and it seems like something I can do, I'll do it. But like a lot of people say, oh, the pizza guy missions are good. Dude, the pizza guy missions, I did as many as I could. I'm not gonna leave where I am and spend 10 extra hours doing pizza guy missions to see one.
He did no side missions for the whole game, and that's a big part of some games, the side missions.
Cool thing. That's Kojima's fault. Kojima seems to be of the impression that literally everyone who plays his games is just sitting around playing his games and doing nothing else. No, we have lives.
Yeah, some people get sucked into games for months, and I remember I played Elder Scrolls so goddamn, like I think I was in that one Elder Scrolls game for like a year.
I would like to see content. If there's meaningful content, he should tell you which ones are good. Instead of, oh, here's just a zillion things to do, and none of them seem to do anything. That's on him as a game developer.
Again, it's the game developer's fault that he's boring and that his audience isn't happy with the way he's playing. It's the game developer's fault, not his.
Kojima's a fucking cocksucker.
If you're here on the stream, chat is like really quiet. I guess you guys have fallen asleep with this game. It sucks because previous streams we've had a lot of fun talking, but you guys are not even talking to me today. I don't know why. All right. When I come back from break, hopefully you guys will start chatting and we can at least have some interaction when I'm doing this. Like I said,
he doesn't want interaction. He doesn't want chatting. He wants super chats. He wants the money. When he says there's not engagement in the stream, what he's really saying is there's not enough money here. There's not enough money here. And there's enough money here, though. We have Adderall Dependent with $9.99 says, I love not giving Phil money. Fuck Phil. Give it to me, not Phil. He's a bitch. Thank you, Adderall Dependent. I love that user ID, too. That's interesting. Adderall Dependent. You know, my whole life I'm sure I have ADD, but I've never been officially diagnosed. And I did talk to my doctor about it, and he's like, well, he didn't even want to give me a test to see if I was actually, he's just like, I can give you an Adderall script and you can try that. I'm like, I think I want to stay away from the legalized methamphetamines, right? I'll just try to figure it out on my own, I guess. But thank you, Adderall Dependent.
Cash money, bitches. Cash money.
ADD can be both a blessing and a curse, right? I generally jump around between a lot of different projects, but when I finally finish one, it's really good, right? Thank you, Adderall Dependent. Very kind of you. Adderall Dependent is Destiny's alt account. Really, Destiny? Are you kidding me? Really? That's interesting. I'm neither a liberal nor a sex pest. Please, no Destiny. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for clarifying there, Adderall Dependent.
Said this game is boring just doing it by itself, but hanging out with you guys makes it more fun.
This
Right
game
now, I
is
feel like I'm doing it by
boring.
myself. No one's talking. You
'Cause
know,
you're boring,
and
dude.
obviously we're at $31 to support and have been since the beginning
Oh,
of
it
the
was a
stream.
joke. Okay.
This is not
I
good.
didn't think it was
Another
Destiny.
stream where, because I'm sorry, the game is so
Destiny in my
long.
live chat. That's wild.
I don't know what to tell you. Please support the stream. All right, so I'm just gonna play
No, we'll just
some of the
spend money on
slideshow. I
Grubhub.
have to use the bathroom, but I'll be back, and then we'll continue on. Let's get some support while I'm gone. Let's get some super chats, tips, memberships, subs.
Yeah.
When I'm
He leaves the screen like blank. He doesn't even play bumpers, and he leaves for 10 or 15 minutes at a time, and he expects to get donations during the dead air. The fact that he expects donations during dead air says everything you need to know about his level of commitment to actually doing good content.
gone, when I come back, I'll shout them out, and then we'll continue. Be right back. All right, you guys ready? Let's continue. Now, again, I'll say it one more time.
What I will ask you though is, can you give me one more day? I'm not asking you for a week. I'm not asking you for a month. I'm not asking you for a year. Can you give me one more day?
Please support the stream. Don't know what's going on these last couple of days. We've been at $31 since I started playing the game, which was over an hour and a half ago. It seems like people come by for the podcast.
Another $30 stream. Great job, Phil. $30 stream. Again, you're in Burger King wage territory. You're worse than Burger King. People working at Walmart make more money than you. Dude, there are people on the fucking off-ramps on I-95 in Philadelphia selling fucking pretzels for $0.25 a piece that are making more money than you right now, Phil. What a fucking loser.
Or just to hang out, and then as soon as I start playing a game,
Suffer,
what happens?
wallet.
I don't get it.
Suffer, wallet.
We're almost done with this game. And I get it, the game is long,
bank account.
but we're almost done.
Suffer.
So hang in there. Let's get through it. Like I said, let's make this a chill stream where we talk with each other. Tag me in the chat. Let's have conversation when I'm doing the more.
Yes, these clips are from DSP Memology 101. Sometimes I take them from Snort Hogan, and sometimes but most of the time we take the clips from DSP Memology. So go search YouTube for DSP Memology and go over there and subscribe. He makes the best clips, so I don't have to. But love it. And big shout out, big ups to DSP Memology 101.
Boring missions to make it more viable, because that's how we were doing it up to now, and it was working.
Suffer,
all right, let's not
roach.
just like ignore everyone, because that's what's going on. People are ignoring me in the game.
Me
and
too.
then we're not talking, and it's kind of boring. I'll admit.
My favorite DSP videos are when he's not making money and he's seething and coping. Nick Jammies says, God, I love watching him not make money. 25 cents. No, they're probably, that was when I was a kid. I don't know what they are now. They used to give you 5 for $1. They would put them in a brown bag and you would get 5 pretzels for $1. That's when I was a kid. I'm sure there are a lot more now, but I haven't been to Philly. But if you go into Philly, especially in the touristy areas, because everybody knows like, oh, Philadelphia soft pretzels. If you're in the touristy areas, there's always guys with like shopping carts full of brown bags of soft pretzels. And if you're lucky, they'll have some mustard while you're there. You know, some of them just give you the bag and no mustard, right? We have a soft pretzel place near us, and every once in a while I get a big box of them for me and my kids. And my wife is always surprised that they all go, because I'll buy like 25 pretzels. They all go within a day or two, you know. You got to eat them fast. But we do pizza pretzel. We'll do cheese pretzel, put some cheese on it, put it in the microwave, put some pizza sauce and some mozzarella, put it in the microwave, right? Or just dip it in nacho cheese sauce. Good stuff. Good stuff. Soft pretzels. But I'm on a carnivore diet, so I can't eat that right now. But I'm doing pretty good on that carnivore diet. Honestly, when I started, I was probably 202 or a little more. And now I'm down to 183. So, and by the way, don't take diet or nutritional advice from me. I'm just some idiot on YouTube. Consult your medical professional or a dietitian, a nutritionist, you know, consult a professional. I'm just relaying my own experience, down from 202 to 183. So that's quite a jump in numbers. I'm really excited that I think I'm finally going to lose the entire spare tire dad bod that I was having, right? So what is that? 202 minus 183. That means I lost 19 pounds so far. And I think I got 5 or 10 more that might go, right? Chill Station 7 with another one. Yes, Chill Station 7 says there's people in prison making more money than Phil. You are correct, sir. There is people in prison making more money than Phil. I totally agree with you.
The dollar signs are too powerful for a lot of people, man.
They're not too powerful for me, though. I'm just thankful that we've already surpassed Phil's best for these last couple of streams. $34? Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ, Phil. How are you? I think that he is like grubbing money off of his parents or borrowing money or something, because I don't see how he keeps his lifestyle up when he has these. Well, I guess I do see, because some days he makes 1,500 and I guess it balances out. I don't know.
You know what? There's a little quote from a song from the 1990s. The quote goes as follows: "If you're bored, then you're boring."
183 and I'm 6'4".
There's no going on in life to not be bored.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm 180, 183, maybe 185 right now. It goes every day. I weigh myself and I'm like, back up to 185. It seems like I'm hovering between 183 and 185. But I still have a big chunk of I used to be 170 back in the day, Garagey. Like when I met my wife, I was 170. But I was a starving artist, I blame my wife for me putting on weight, because my wife cooks so good. Like, how Phil complains about his wife's cooking? I have never in 25 years of knowing this woman had a bad meal. I think one time she burned something, like she burnt the pot roast or something, or not the pot roast. I think it was a pork roast, and she left it in the oven too long. And I was like, that's fine. I'll just eat the sides, or, eat the middle where it's not, but she felt bad and just bought us a pizza. But that's the only time in 25 years. She cooks so good, man. Her pot roast is probably my favorite meal. If I was on death row, I would request my wife's pot roast for my final meal, because my wife makes it with the carrots and the potatoes in the stew or in the pot, but she also makes these garlic mashed potatoes, and you dump that gravy. Oh, I'm getting hungry now just thinking about it. Yeah, 180 and 185 and 6'4". Yeah, but I still have a little bit of a spare tire to go, so I'm going to keep going until I get back down to flat stomach.
The whole point is that you do all this, but I ran out of materials.
Yeah, that is a big loss.
Incredibly tedious,
and all I did is stop eating garbage.
And not very fucking gamer friendly, that's for sure.
And in my opinion, I think the reason that the carnivore diet works so well is because meat is very filling. And some days I'm so sick of meat that I just skip dinner. I'm like, forget it. I'm not even going to eat today. I'll just go to bed. So I'm doing a little bit of that intermittent fasting, I guess you could call it. Despite DSP having lost some weight, like fat loss, but he has severely atrophied over the course of years. So ultimately, a net loss and damaged his body. I really don't think I'm losing any muscle. I think I'm losing. I can see it. I'm losing the big fat spare tire that I used to be carrying around in my stomach. Like the reason I started dieting is because I started getting moobs, man boobs. I was getting out of the shower once and I was like, Jesus Christ, what's going on here? Like, I look like I have tits. Like, it's time to start dieting, I draw the line at man boobs. And also, I have one major goal in life, and that is to never become Fat Vince Neil from Motley Crue. You ever see Fat Vince Neil from Motley Crue? Holy shit, man. Holy shit, he's got this big fat stomach and he wears like vests and a black shirt to kind of try to cover it. There's a recent video of him. It's so bad. It is so bad of Vince Neil performing. He's like barely singing and he's huffing and puffing. He's so fat. When I exercise, that's what I think to myself. Don't become Fat Vince Neil. Don't become Fat Vince Neil. You got to get out and walk, exercise, right? Oh, you mean Phil. Okay, that makes sense. Suffer, Stephen Cambion. Yeah.
Boring you right now. If I get rid of the oxygen mask, then I'm not going to be able to breathe in the higher altitude. which I need to go to. Whatever, now I'm not gonna be able to breathe. I don't even care. Really, I don't even care. The game, it becomes so annoying at this point. It's just like, dude.
Avoid sugar. Oh,
and I have to manually
that's
do this to
interesting.
get them on there. There's no select all.
So we have a nutritionist in our audience who says, I'm Mercer 303. Thank you for that. Says, I'm a nutritionist and all I got to tell you is avoid sugar and carbs. The only sugar I have is in my tea. I drink hot tea in the morning with very little sugar in it, just enough to take the bitterness off. And I drink iced tea. Now the iced tea, I put a little more sugar in. I like it packed with sugar and lemon, but that's the only, that's the only sugar that I take in. And for a while, I was trying to switch to honey, but I can't get over the honey taste in the tea. It's all right in hot tea, but in iced tea, it's just kind of tastes earthy, right? It tastes like somebody put some dirt in your tea. I don't like no. I like honey in hot tea though, occasionally, but I don't like it in iced tea. And I tried real hard to switch off of the white sugar because one of my friends is also into nutrition, was telling me, oh, you got to switch to honey. That's the worst for you is white sugar. That's the only sugar I take in. I don't eat cookies, crackers, any processed food. I don't eat breakfast cereal that's loaded with sugar. I don't generally drink soda. Very, very occasionally I'll have a Dr. Pepper when I have a pizza or a burger or something. So I don't take in much sugar at all.
All button. Oh my God. But Kojima says, but this is my game, so you should like this. How dare you actually be like, a fair criticism of my game? No, my game's the best game ever made. No, it's not. Far from it. Far from.
Well, I think he's a better video game designer than you. How many games has he designed and created? Meanwhile, you beg like a crackhead on the internet. You have no room to fucking be critical of him.
The best game ever made. Mr. Kojima-san. Your tedium is well noted. How you make me waste time doing boring shit instead of enjoying
I guess it is addictive,
next time,
Joe.
seriously, and I said this with Death Stranding 1. He should just make a movie or a series.
Why, you're eating all carbs?
I don't know why he doesn't. Just make a movie or a series, because now I'm out of materials. Well, he knew you would be out of materials. He knew there wouldn't be enough here to do what you need to do.
Damn it, Kojima. Fuck this game.
So, Slizaw has done a $5 super chat. Thank you, Slizaw. That's the first contribution in a long time, and I appreciate that. How do you like the game? I'm playing only a few games this year, these days. I have to be pretty selective. The game has a ton of content. The problem is, the vast majority of the gameplay for me is just insanely boring. The deliveries, even the combat, very generic. The boss fights, not...
I think the problem with me, the only sugar I take in is in my iced tea and my hot tea in the morning. I don't eat cookies. I don't eat crackers. Oh, occasionally I'll eat a bowl of ice cream. So I guess I take in some sugar there. But otherwise, I don't eat cookies, cakes, pies, muffins, or any of that shit. So I've been pretty strict on this carnivore diet. Today I'm having 2 big fat steaks. I think they're ribeye steaks. And generally I make 2 pretty big steaks because sometimes one is not enough, and I only eat once a day. So add intermittent fasting in.
That is fine.
And I will say this, I feel really much better now than I did 20 pounds ago. I don't know if it's just losing the weight, so you're not carrying it around that makes you feel a little better, but I feel higher energy. I sleep better. I had a little bit of like soreness in one of my knees for a while. That's gone away. I have nothing but good things to report on that diet so far. And besides, I tried one of those diets where you count calories before, and I hated that because I felt like I was still always hungry. This diet, I eat until I'm full. I just eat whatever I want, as long as it's not carbs and, processed. So I think the other reason that you might feel good when you're on a diet like this is because you're eating all real food. I'm eating eggs and bacon and butter and steaks and chicken and pork. I'm not eating anything processed out of a box or micro meals or so who knows?
Easy and generic.
I guess everybody's system is different. Some people respond best to being a vegetarian. I have a couple friends that are vegetarians. I could never do that. I was always hungry. I lived with a vegetarian girl for a while. So by default, I became a vegetarian. always hungry.
Yeah, I would say, again, the graphics, great. Production values, very good. Cutscenes and story, great. I even like the character we're having, the character development. But the gameplay, it stinks. It's just not entertaining. So it's weird. Even my streams are a mix where when there's story and stuff, we're having fun. But when I have to do these extended missions, we're all bored. And I mean, today we've been doing all this gameplay. It's like, did anything of interest really happen? We had a boss fight. It was actually...
Yeah, I guess I'm lying. Occasionally, I'll have a piece of cake or a piece of pie. You know, like if it's my kid's birthday, I'll have cake and ice cream with him. But just generally, you know, I know people who eat dessert every day with dinner. I never do that. I don't know why. Maybe because I was poor. You'd be lucky to afford the meal, let alone the extra, you know, dessert at the end of the meal. Being poor is sometimes a benefit, right? I can't afford desserts, so I didn't get fat.
Boring. Like, geez. You know, I hope that the game will pick up and get good, but I don't know. I legit don't know how this is going to go, and if it's going to get any better. So here we are.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Phil's gameplay is not going to get any better.
Nearly 40 hours into my playthrough. All I want to do is finish the game at this point. Like, seriously, I hope that they don't pad it any further. I hope that it just kind of ends. Is that a good thing? I don't know. You tell me if that's a good thing about a game you're playing. And you just hope that you can get to the story and see the end rather than care about the gameplay because the gameplay stinks. But Death Stranding 1 was the same. This game is literally Death Stranding 1 with better graphics and a few minor tweaks.
Yeah, it's called a sequel, you moron.
To the gameplay when it comes to like new weapons, new vehicles, and stuff like that. But the gameplay loop is identical. Go deliver an item, go for someone on the chiral network, go deliver an item, go for someone on the chiral network, fight a few enemies, boring, really generic boss, wash, rinse, repeat.
Wash, rinse,
Nothing
repeat.
to write home about whatsoever, but the story is interesting, so you kind of want to see the end of it, you know? And that's what it's been to me. It's been this like weird dichotomy of, man, this is great, and then, oh, this sucks. Kind of back and forth.
I don't know, the game looks kind of interesting to me, but I haven't played either of them.
Ping-ponging. The number 20 best playthrough in 2024 is WWE Champions Time, brother. We pulled for Hogan's. We played a mobile game live on stream.
I thought he said he doesn't play that game.
And I spent money on a mobile game live in front of an audience of hundreds of people live and thousands of people on demand. Zeo says, would you have done more side content?
So much for that. I've never played that game.
If the approach was different? Yes, because again, the problem is, here I am on...
Oh, I forgot to address that. Avocado is my saving grace. Trust me, I love pizza and pretzels. I'm having a problem with the pizza. Like, I tried. There's even like recipes where you can make like a faux pizza crust out of like ground chicken and cheese. I miss pizza. That's the one thing I really do miss because I used to eat pizza a lot of pizza. Snack pizzas, right? And Chill Station 7 with another one. RFK Jr. disapproves, says Chill Station 7. Well, he's kind of a wackadoo, so I don't care.
But let's face it, also, money talks.
And thank you for letting your money talk to me. Very, very kind of you. Let's get some more support. We'll check in with the goal for the overtime. Oh, 11 of 50. Maybe I set it a little too high. I don't know. We'll see what we do about the overtime. I'll probably do it anyway.
Of nearly 40.
But that shouldn't stop the support, right? We need to get some more. I'm not ending this with the current level of financial support. I'm not ending the stream here. No. And I'll check in with the kick revenue.
Hours into the game. I've had fun with the story, but you realize at least 15 hours has been a waste of time. 15 hours driving, walking, delivering bullshit. Who cares? It's fucking boring. Right?
Boring.
Put something interesting in the game, and I'll care. If you're telling me that there's side content that had good story, that's Kojima's fault.
Yeah,
he should have made that desirable content. Either make it known that it's good, or just make it part of the fucking story of the game and take out the padding.
Well, nobody wants
this game needs zero padding. Well, again, Kojima has this weird feeling like I need to make a game that's like 40 hours long.
Yes, stream.
I need to make a game that's 60 hours long. No, you
stream. I'm gonna turn off the kick stream tonight because we haven't gotten one sub on Kick. I'm going to pull a DSP tonight. Can we get one sub on Kick? Can we get just one? I'm going to pull a DSP. I'm going to turn off the fucking Kick stream. You Kick brokies. What are you doing over there, you Kick brokies? What's going on? What's going on over in Kickland, right? We've got Blazing Man over there. Pot of Greed is over there. Obama Fan is over there. Rex Holes 689 is over there. Dr. Doom Chev is over there. So shout out to all of the brokies. Shout out to the brokies in the Kick chat. What's going on, guys? We're not going to get one? We're not going to get one Kick sub? Like, what the fuck, man? Bunch of LARPing detractors over there in the Kick chat. That's what it is, right?
Don't. Make a good game that's 25 hours long. No one will fucking care that it's 25 hours. Just give us good content, you know? But it's not. It's just slog of tedium.
Hey, what time is it?
The game's
it's time
too
for you to
hard
shut the
for
fuck
Phil.
up. Stop gabbing.
Someone tipped $2, says, in regards to LTG, maybe both of you can get upfront payments from Kino Casino as an incentive to show up and a larger cash prize for your both that might get LTG to show up, like boxers and athletes getting paid. He's never going to play me. He doesn't want to play me. He's scared. I'm telling you, like, I would
LTG
play
is
him
not
if it
scared
was
of
legit.
him.
I don't think it's legit. I think he's full of crap, and he's never going to want to play me ever. He's just a coward making excuses. You have to understand, he doesn't actually want the 5,000 to play me in Street Fighter. He's just afraid of playing me in Street Fighter. Get it?
Phil.
Another $2 tip came in and says, do you feel any kind of, like, feeling of, like, I don't know, positivity that even though people are detractors, they still sit around watching you all day like they're giving you their time? No. And by the way, please, when I come back, can we get some more support?
Come on, guys.
Do I even have to say it?
Yeah.
We're not even a third of the way to the goal, and now we have 90 minutes left on this stream.
He's only at $40, another $40 stream. We're going to start calling Phil the $40 streamer. He's not even worth $40 in my opinion, right? I don't think he's worth $40, right? All right, Chill Station 7 with another one for the goal, saying, help me reach my goal so I can go gamble it away. Yeah, well, actually, you know, I'm too poor for gambling, and this carnivore diet is expensive. My wife kind of made me feel guilty once because I was eating too much of the family's meat from the freezer. So she's like, you know, you really ought to go to the store and buy some extra meat or something. I'm like, all right, I'll go buy my own food. Like, but thank you, Chill Station 7, for your kindness, your generosity, and your support of the show. Much, much appreciated.
Dude, I'm going to make so much money. This is insane.
Well, I might not make that much money, but I will definitely beat Phil's $40 streams. So that makes me feel good, right? That definitely makes me feel good. That's not true. He considers the Raw Phil viewers his own viewers. Yeah, maybe you're right. None of us would be able to deal with all of the extreme stress and extreme humiliation that Phil deals with every single minute of his life. Yeah, it's got to be humiliating begging like a crackhead every day, but he doesn't seem fazed by it. Like most men being forced to beg for money would feel a certain kind of like, you know, that would really damage your ego and your pride. Not Phil. He has no shame. There's no shame in his game.
All right, I'll be back. Probably between 5-10 minute break, and then after that we're playing straight till 4 p.m. No other breaks. All right. But please support the stream. Let's hit our goal.
Yeah, give me money while
been
I show a blank screen or play some shitty bumpers. Give me money while I'm going taking a shit. I love his shit breaks. I'm gonna start calling him shit break because listen, who needs to take a break for 15 minutes? I can understand like a few minutes if you got to go take a piss or you got to use the bathroom quickly or get a drink or something. He takes 15 and 20-minute breaks all the time. Like, what are you doing? Are you taking a shit? Like, I'm surprised he doesn't just set up a shit cam, right? Like, come on, guys. If you give me a donation, I'll dedicate this shit to you. Like, whoa, buddy. Mario Kosick is here with one for the goal. Yes, yes, yes. And Mario Kosick says he's not worth $40 because he's a bum. You are correct. He is a bum. He is definitely a bum.
Why did I spend the money? Someone asked me, why did I spend all that money? Because I'm going to get more. Trust me. I know I'm going to get more. I know I'm going to get more money. You don't have to worry about it.
Ha ha! Thank you, Mario Koski. Very, very kind of you. And Raziel the Law says, True Seekers, by the way, the real reason he doesn't want to just give LTG the cash, one, the game winner becomes irrelevant. LTG gets the bag, and that's what matters. Two, DSP wants the money when he wins. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't understand why it's not $5,000 and the winner takes it, right? By the way, he takes weeks and weeks to get through a single game because in a 2-hour stream, no joke, 1.5 to 2 hours is unrelated begging and dent talking. You are correct. Gifted on Kick. Yes. Yes. One of the brokies in Kick finally. Yes. Yes. Let's get some Kick support, friends. Let's get some Kick support. We'll see what's going on over there. I'll check in. Look at this. You Haunt. You Haunt has gifted 5 subs. 5. That's 5 subs. Very, very kind and generous of you. You Haunt, or I haunt you, blah, blah, blah. But we thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. Unlike the rest of the Kick Brokies, you have responded to the call of the goal, my friend, and we thank you and appreciate you. And we celebrate your sacrifice to the goal, my friend.
Dude, I'm going to make so much money. This is insane.
Ha ha! Kick Brokies. Kick Brokies, yes, the Kick Brokies. No, I appreciate the Kick support because it's like getting an extra paycheck in the month. So know that I'm just kidding. We have some slow nights on there and we have some better nights. I hope we'll be having more better nights because it really is nice to have that extra paycheck in the month. It's like getting 5 paychecks in the month instead of 4. You know, it really, really does help. Yes, let's get some subs. Let's get some subs, bitches. Let's go. All right.
Slow. Let's fix that. Okay. When I come back, I know some of you are here and, you know, probably waiting to support till the end, but it'd be great when you get some momentum going when I come back, which will be the finale of the stream.
Don't hold back, Dents.
All right, I'll be back. Stop begging. It's not begging. It's motivating, bitch.
People in his chat tell him to stop begging.
Again, if you like Death Stranding 2 and you like the playthrough so far, please support it. We've actually done really well with Death Stranding 2 almost every stream. I don't know why today there's no support, and I also don't know why last night for Mafia the stream did.
Oh, look at that. We might actually get a Twitch check eventually. Every 3 or 4 months, I get a $50. It's a $50 threshold on Twitch, and we have so few viewers. And just so you know this, thank you, Troll, who's a longtime show supporter, says, True Seeker Show, I just resubbed on Twitch with Prime. Thank you for that. For those unaware, if you have Amazon Prime, you could go over to our Twitch channel and you could subscribe for free. They let you subscribe once a month to a Twitch channel. It's included with Prime, won't cost you anything, and I'll get to steal money from Jeff Bezos. So thank you, Troll. Even collecting money on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is still a thing. We've always got 2. We've been streaming there for 2 years. We get 2 live viewers on Twitch. Twitch is awful for finding new viewers. Like, you would think that some people would find me over there. Nope. It sucks. But thank you, Troll, for your kindness.
Well, let's face it also, money talks.
And thank you for letting your money talk to me. Twitch is a name I haven't heard in a while. Yeah, remember Odyssey? We were on there too, never made a dime. Rumble, we uploaded our videos. We live streamed on Rumble for 2 years. I didn't make 12 cents. And so people once in a while are like, you should have a Rumble channel. No, fuck you. I'm not giving Rumble free content for another year, you know? Like, I can't believe we really did try. We streamed on there for like 2 years. And the thing that bothered me about Rumble is, how am I not getting paid anything for 2 years worth of live streams when if you were to watch the Rumble live streams, there's fucking commercials every 5 minutes, like crazy long commercials every 5 minutes that everybody has to suffer through, but I don't get paid anything? Fuck Rumble right in their eyes. Really, fuck them.
Didn't do well. Nothing's changed. But if I end the stream at $40, that's a problem. So can we please get some support today? Let's get a tip.
Super Beggar Sampler.
Like $2. Here's a super chat.
Here's a Super Beggar Sampler. Can we get a tip? Can we get a super chat? Can we get a Kick subscriber? Can we get a Kick gifted sub? Can we get a new member on YouTube? Can we get a YouTube gifted membership on YouTube? Can we get a PayPal pledge? Can we get a buy me a coffee? You got to let the audience know all the revenue streams that you expect to be milking them for every fucking dollar you can.
A sub anything.
I call that the super beggar sampler, and he does that all the time.
Right now, it's insanely slow. Please, let's get some support for the stream. Okay?
MySpace.
Trolls are getting excited about a slow stream like you didn't just make their monthly welfare checks in one day. What a bunch of broke bums. For me, it's about consistency. It's about doing streams that are entertaining enough that people want to support them. That's the point. If I was to play a game that no one wants to see, I could do it in my own time and off stream. I
think you're right. That might be
to
my
basically
problem.
do stuff that's
woke.
entertaining to an audience to the point where they're supporting.
I am
right?
anything but
It
woke.
is weird because some streams that I do out of nowhere get insane amounts of support, and then other days the same thing. The same.
Not getting enough support, guys. I'm just not getting enough. But Phil's not getting enough, but I am. Thank you, Mario Cossack, with another one for the goal. And Mario Cossack says, getting fucked right in the eyes has got to be rough. I don't know where I got that saying, but I always say that. Fuck them right in the eyes. Like skull fuck them right in their eyeball. You know, I don't know where I got that saying, but I like it. But thank you for your kindness, your generosity, and your support.
I have a dangerously low bank account. Please tip me today.
But it's much less dangerously low thanks to the kindness, generosity, and support of you, the viewers, and Mario Cossack. With big show support tonight, we love to see it.
Game, the same kind of stream will not get a lot of support. So it goes up and down, right? But in general, I want to have consistency. That's how I know how well I'm doing, how I support my family. You need that level of consistency. And I do get it. For the record, I do. Just had an amazing marathon back on Friday.
And you're so ungrateful that you're here seething and bitching because you did not get... You're doing another $40 stream, and that's pissing you off.
Which is very much appreciated. Followed by some good and bad streams. I had a good stream yesterday, then a bad stream yesterday. Now we got a slow stream now. There's nothing you can really do except say, hey, hopefully you guys are enjoying and you will support. But it's hilarious because, yes, the trolls actually sit there celebrating every single time that I have a stream that's considered slow or I don't hit the
top super chat, $13. Jesus.
They celebrate. I want you to think about that. They celebrate. They actually think this is cause for celebration. Not that something good has happened to them in their life.
$55. He's been streaming for like 5 hours, so he's at $10 an hour. Jesus Christ, Phil.
But that something they see as a bad thing has happened to me. I want you to think about how twisted...
Yes, Phil, I celebrate when bad things happen to you. I do, because you deserve it, because you're a broke, begging bitch. And I kind of want to see Phil's entire support go away. I want to see Phil forced to get a fucking job. I cards on the table. I feel the same way about David Wilcock and some other online grifters that scam their audiences. I want to see them suffer. I want to see them stop. The fact that Phil is able to make whatever people say he makes $120,000 a year, begging and scamming his audience like a crackhead every single day, it bothers me. I want to stop that. I don't want him to be able to do that.
Unhinged.
Especially when you consider that he's begging money from like disabled people. He really is.
Broken. That kind of thinking is. It is mental illness. It's not, oh, that's a normal thing. That's actual like twisted, snapped psyche shit. And that's how they are.
Yeah, me and my boys, when Phil doesn't hit the goal, I get happy. Like I said, my favorite content is when he's seething over low support. Chill Station 7 with kind of 3 for the goal. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Chill Station 7 with $15 says Phil felt it. Yes, he is. Very, very felted. Indeed, my friends.
The dollar signs are too powerful for a lot of people, man.
Oh, I think I did that one last time for you. We'll find you a better one. Here we go.
Cash money, bitches. Cash money.
Cash money, bitches. Thank you, Chill Station 7, for the big, big show support tonight. He'd unalive himself if he lost everything. If he had to get a job, I really think he would. And I don't wish that on him, but I really think if he had to get a job and do something besides beg for a living, he totally, totally would. Now, I mentioned Lechero is out with a new episode of La Familia, the Familiar DSP show. So I'm probably not going to react very much to this. We'll just watch it together and enjoy the brilliance of Lechero. Please do go to his channel and subscribe. I think he makes the funniest DSP videos, and what is it? Songs in the Key of CWC makes the funniest Phil music videos. Purple Starseed. It drives me nuts when they chain smoke weed during the whole show, and then they say they're desperate for money. Yeah, no sheet. We just watched you smoke it all away. Well, I smoke cigarettes through my show. I don't blame people who do that if they feel the need to, but I can't. I mean, I can't lie. There's been a few times where I was having a rough day and I was like, I'll sneak a joint in there with my cigarettes. I cannot do a stream under the influence. And I also cannot drunk stream. Drunk streaming or high streaming does not work for me. Not at all. I could be an angry drunk. And I don't know, the cannabis just makes me forget things like, oh, I forgot this clip or that clip, and I'm just a mess. Like I just can't do it. I save that for, post show, but I appreciate that. Trolley Troll says, I remember on the TV show Fear Factor when one of the challenges was to eat boiled horses' anuses. Phil should eat a boiled horse's anus. That's gross, man. That is gross. It is pretty short. You can finish it before your broadcast is over. Well, yeah, let's get into it. So this is Lechero's excellent.
I love it, and
excellent work.
That stuff's positive, and there's other stuff that's positive behind the scenes. But the fact that I might lose my fucking
Wait a minute,
house.
this can't be the right one, is it?
Over something that I have.
Oh, this is the wrong video. How did I share the wrong video? Hold on 1 second. We'll fix that. All right, now I got the right one. I don't know what I did. I apologize, but we'll get it going here. We'll get it going here.
I used to have dandruff, so I tried Head and Shoulders. Then I tried Selsun Blue.
Wow! Videotape yourself in the shower with the new Selsun Blue. It's top tier compared to the mid to low or low to far below tier shampoos.
Blue is better.
Selsun Blue.
On the next Familiar DSP, Philip is having a hard time fitting in. I wonder why.
Fucking Elmo. I'm your little king, right, mother?
Oh my goodness, Phil, you're balding.
Work on my sexy?
You're wearing Zelda shorts. That's not grown or sexy.
Get in! Get in! Get in! Fuck!
It's Egg Side Phil.
Let's face it, Jade, we don't fit in with these factions.
Don't worry about it.
Look at Humpty Dumpty.
There I am.
Over here is trying to be in the stool pigeon patrol.
I'm gonna be the fucking authority around here.
All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Whoa, buddy.
Ha ha ha. Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
Are you trying to boost estrogen levels naturally?
Oh. White Claws.
Get a fucking White Claw before the night stream and fuck up your liver. All you have to do is tip, 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 tippity, tip, 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 biatch.
Oh boy. White Claw seltzer. I've never had one of those. I've heard of them so many times. I'm going to have to try them. It's for entertainment purposes only. Oh, before we begin, let's recognize big show support from Mario Cossack. And I agree with you 100%. Mario Cossack with one for the goal says if he had any sort of public-facing job, he would become a detractor tourist attraction. I totally agree with you. People would go visit him at work and fuck with him, I think, right? I bet you that would happen.
Without going into specifics yet again, yeah, I have no money. I'm being honest here. I have no money right now.
I have no money right now, but now I have some thanks to the kindness, generosity, and support of Mario Cossack. One for the goal. Thank you very much, Mario Cossack. Now let's get into this great video. Looks stolen from South Park. Glazed mermaids. What? What?
3, 4, 5, and 6. I fucking knew it.
He looks like the kind of guy who watched Elmo growing up. Yep. They did nail
And
PPP
10.
in this, yes.
Fuck yes.
Philip, can't you sit on the couch like a normal person?
Mother, you know, this hair is not gonna comb itself.
You're 13, Philip. You should start combing your own hair.
But I'm your little king, right, Mother?
Oh my goodness, Phil, you're balding.
I'm your little spoiled bitch kid of a king. Mommy!
Philip, don't talk like that.
Well, here comes my bus.
How you doing, dude?
Hello. Here comes Wings. Take him to
Good morning,
school.
Mr. Jordan. Did you do anything interesting over the weekend, Mr. Jordan?
I'm not interested in anything, dude. I turned the only interest I had in life into my job.
Well, that's sad. Snort. Yeah, needs more
I don't know what to
snorting.
fucking do.
Bye, Mr. Jordan.
What's the rush, Phil?
I can't be late to class.
Oh, brother Phil, you can run, but you can't hide.
Did you forget you owe us $5, Phil?
Come on, guys,
Andy
over at
Worski
Kino
looks
Casino.
great.
Quit
Look at
razzing
him.
me.
What's
Oh,
going
there I am
on here?
again.
Everybody get to fucking class now.
Top of the morning
Principal
to you
Cambion.
morons. Today, of course, we will be going over mathematics.
Don't tell me what the fuck to talk. I'm smarter than you. I'm a scholar. There's a difference.
Dale, sit your ass down.
You can have this conversation with me if you have not even completed college at all.
Dale, relax and count to 5.
You've never studied demographics.
Yeah,
You've never
cheerleader.
studied any of this shit.
Philip Burnell to the principal's office immediately.
What the hell did I do?
Well, they
You
got
wanted
my
to see me,
laugh
Principal
down.
Cambion?
Phil, nobody is signing up for the school safety patrol. I am assigning you as the officer of this school.
Holy fuck, I would be honored, Principal Cambion.
Yeah, just, you know, keep the hallways clear and write up detention slips.
Holy shit,
They must have AI cloned my voice. That's pretty good, actually. It's a little off, but A for effort. Sounds like me to me. And I'm listening to myself, which is weird.
this is awesome. Hey, do I get a taser gun or pepper spray or a baton?
No, you moron.
No. You get a whistle and a vest. That's it, Phil.
Oh, by the way, the guys over at Kino Casino are always breaking my balls about the $5 I owe them. I was
He's
hoping
getting
you
a
could do
vest.
something about those guys.
Well, Phil, you know you should always pay back what you owe.
I don't live by that philosophy.
You got loaned $5. You pay $5 back, Phil.
No. They loaned me $1, but they want 400% interest. Thus, we had discussions of
He's
a
going to
payment
ask
plan.
for donations.
Are you
in
fucking
the
serious
hallway.
right now? I mean, oh my God, there will be no loan sharking activities in this school. I'm getting those fucking Kino guys in here right after lunch.
With great power comes
vested.
robust responsibility.
It has the correct gravitational pull and the right mathematics.
Shut up, it's the that being said faction. Hey, what the fuck, no smoking.
No, I didn't voice it. I did not voice it. I would if he asked me. I would do it if he asked me.
Relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said. Which that
Who's there?
What's up, Phil?
Tootie, you're in big trouble, cacksucker. Where the fuck is your permission slip?
Whoa, buddy.
I don't have a permission slip, and you have no
PPP's
authority.
taking a
You
dump.
look pathetic, Phil.
Look, he's
I
in
look
there
fucking
taking
flawless.
a
You're
shit.
just jealous of my swagger. Duty, come on, man, for real. Show me your permission slip, or you're getting detention.
Holy shit, I can't take a shit in peace. well, it's stool pigeon side Phil.
Stool
What a
pigeon.
fucking loser.
Attention, Ashton and Andy to the principal's office now.
Well, Triple P, looks like you're in trouble.
Ha. Here's the thing, brother Phil. I practically run this school. Principal Cambion is my top loan shark customer.
That can't be. I run this school. I'm second in command after the principal.
Keep lying to yourself, loser side Phil.
Loser side Phil. Cack. Cack. Loser side Phil. I call bum side Phil because he begs like a bum.
I'm gonna have to quit the force. I have no chance against the Kino mob.
He showed
This
that turd in
means
the bowl.
I am letting down safety patrol officers from the past. Fuck them. Where the fuck is that music coming from?
Nice. Created by Lachero. Go subscribe to Lachero. What a great job. I love these.
Man and his house cat, as well as Jasper Kitty. They eat, drink, stream, and I guess just go eat again all day. And sometimes they go run errands. 6 days a week, hashtag full time. He sits up in his room. The two cats are left all alone. I guess she'll just call Tyrone. Living it up in Renton.
Living it up in Renton.
Living it up in Renton. Living it up in Renton.
Yes. Big ups to Lachero. Great job on these. Living it up in Renton. Yes. What a great series. Yes.
Lachero's Familiar DSP. Living it up in Renton. Never going out. Living it up. Never good late. Living it up.
Yeah, it might be
in
good.
Renton, but always pulling hogas. Strap in, LARPers. It's resurgence time. Lachero's Familiar DSP.
Oh, that is something else. What a great job they did. What a great job they do on that. The whole thing. Like, I wonder about some of the stuff from a technical end. Like, I guess they are AI cloning people's voices and then just feeding scripts. And then I don't know how they do the animation and stuff. Living in Renton, but always pulling Hogan's. Yes. Double Tap Ranger Outdoors is here. Can I get you anything? Like a fucking watch, maybe? A little late to the party, but always good to see you. Double Tap Ranger Outdoors, right? Lachero's content being infrequently uploaded makes it more enjoyable. Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't know that there was a new one until I was watching the Kino Boys yesterday, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. And they, played it as well. So I thought I would play it. I tweeted it too. Make sure to follow me on X at Stephen Cambion. Visit our website, www.truthseekershow.com. From there, you can get all the latest episodes, whether you want the audio episodes or the video episodes. We'll check in with the Kick Live chat. No money, no honey over there. But we did get 5 subs from You Haunt. So thank you, You Haunt, for the big support on Kick tonight. And thanks to all of you super chatters, super stickers, super thanks people. Did you know that? Even if you're watching a replay, you can hit the thanks button and throw a couple bucks in our hat. I personally thank everybody that sends a super thanks via, I just reply and thank you. Living it up in Renton, but always pulling Hogan's. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I think we've done our due diligence. I will be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I did have some bonus material, but then I realized it's a really long video. I think it's an hour long. So we'll save that for another time, and I will lower the goal amount, right? So that the goal amount is not too high. Maybe it's a little too high. We want to take a moment to I will pump the Internet Insanity Circus. Now, it would appear that due to our abysmal live streaming test from my cabin, that I may have to change the start date. And I hate to do that because we're locked and loaded, just about and ready to go. But for those unaware, my first co-host will be Lynx at Paint with Lynx on X. She says, ready for the Internet Insanity Circus to begin soon, only on Kick. And then one of the crazy things about Lynx is that Lynx, I guess, decided that she's going to do the Internet Insanity Circus show. And on the same day that the circus show debuts, Lynx says that the costumes will be coming off on her Patreon. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it is what it is. I'm not going to tell her she can't do that, or I feel a little uncomfortable about it. But if if the gooners are going to goon, I don't know what to think about that whole situation. Double Tap Ranger Outdoors, even though he's late. Still threw in one for the goal. Thank you, Double Tap Rangers Outdoors. Even though you're late, you made it up. You made up for it. You got to throw, like, you normally, there would be like 6 super chats by now from you. So you're 5 short. Kids summer hockey. I do live in the north, he says. Well, thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. Glad to see you here. Big show supporter, Double Tap Ranger Outdoors.
Dude, I'm going to make so much money. This is insane.
Yes, thank you. The Link show is going to be super good. I listen, I was going to do the first show solo, but then I thought, no, because the format of the show is supposed to be me and a co-host reacting to everything. And if it's just me, it's going to be a little drier. But I thought I should do the show first myself, like the first episode, just to get it started. But I decided against that. And the first show will feature Link's former lolcow queen, right? Yes, Chill Station 7 says, you forgot a 0 there, bud. Yeah, I'm going to hold the stream hostage until we get, Purple Starseed says, she's beautiful. If she wants to, more power to her. Well, I didn't know what to do about that situation, so I just responded to it. I wrote something like, I gifed something like, damn, and I retweeted. So Lynx is saying that she's going to do the Internet Insanity Circus show, and on that same day, she will upload pictures of her on her Patreon taking this costume off, which is a treat for you gooners. I don't know what she charges on her Patreon. I've never paid to see naked pictures of girls in my life. I have a wife. I just take her clothes off, same difference, and save some money, right? And also, I don't know how my wife would feel about that. Like, I don't know if she would be upset or not care. I don't know. Maybe I never asked her because I've never paid for like OnlyFans or anything. Joe Filler says that's what I'm doing. Joe Filler's getting his Patreon set up. Yeah, go over to her Patreon, sign up early. She's already got some nudes on there, I think. Maybe you can get Marina Sarin to be a co-host. She'll say your name if you send a super chat. Yeah, for those unaware, Marina Sarin is this UFO girl that also dresses up like a Nazi, and she also dildos herself if you give her $40 on her OnlyFans, right? Urban Terra is here with one for the goal with a super sticker, a lemon character doing shoulder shimmy dance moves. Oh, it's terrible that this thing can't translate them, but thank you for your kindness.
I have no money. Why would you give that man money?
Yes, why would you? Why would you give that man money when you could give this man money? And I'm much more deserving. So the tentative start date was the last Saturday in August, but I may have to push that back by a week or maybe even 2 weeks. And I hate to do that because I've been pumping it on my Twitter that that's the start date. But I don't want to have a tremendous amount of technical problems. And I really wanted to do the show, the circus show, on Saturday night. But because of technical issues, the internet at my cabin is really not great. And I'm afraid, I'm literally afraid, I'm scared to do the show from the cabin. If I do a regular show or a bonus show from the cabin, an extra show for the week, and the internet fucks up or it freezes or there's problems, like, I think people understand. Garaji says it's $50 to get your name called out while that girl dildos herself. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But thank you, Urban Terra, for your kindness, generosity, and support, and thanks to all. I don't think Patreon shows adult content. Not as the free, but I think once you pay, you're okay. And Oh, Sweetie Man says, I hope you're doing well, Stephen. Yes, I am. I got some challenges up at the cabin, some things I'm trying to finish building. We decided to make our woodshed twice as big because there's never enough room in the woodshed for all the wood that we need to get through the harsh winter, even on the weekends. I'm only there weekends, but still I'll blow through the whole woodshed sometimes by like March, and then I'm scrounging up firewood every week. So we're going to try to make the woodshed twice as big and fill it all up before winter. That's a big challenge. And I'm still trying to get road access at my other property. And I'm still trying to build a shed over there. And I got to build an outhouse, and a very challenging time for me, but I am doing very well. And I like to stay busy. Like, I think that what do they say about the idle hands is the devil's playground? I like to stay busy, right? Is Grace Thorpe still going to do the show? Yes, she'll be on the second episode of the show. And, I've already done a couple of streams with Lynx, and I think her and I get along well. I think me and Grace will as well, but I've never done a stream with her. Maybe I'll hop on her show or she'll hop on here before we do the circus stream to just try to build some kind of rapport before we do the show together. That might be a good idea. But yes, and I also have booked Bland Polecat as the episode 3 co-host. You might know her as a DSP detractor, Bland Polecat on YouTube. And then also I've booked a comedian girl who I really like. She's been a friend of mine for some time. Her name is Terry Joyce, and she's a comedian. I think she's a great comedian. And she was on Last Comic Standing, the first season, with Ralphie May and some other people that you may have heard of. So, that's good. We've got 4 shows planned so far, 4 episodes, and that means I have 4 co-hosts already booked. I just got to get the goddamn rest of the show together. And really, I think I'm going to end up doing it here, which sucks because that means it's got to be done during the week. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to make sure that we do it on a night that there's no Kino show, like a Tuesday or a Thursday when they're not broadcasting. We'll see what happens. And Chill Station 7 says, hell yeah, Bland. Yeah. Bland and I had a good time doing a stream here together about DSP. So I don't know. I don't know who else to ask. So I thought, especially she's an up and coming content creator, I'd like to help her out, maybe boost her channel a little bit. And I think that exposure would be good for her. Maybe the experience of hosting a show would be good for her. We'll see. I like her though. I think she's a good girl. I like all 3 of them actually. Grace Thorpe is a little bit strange though to me. She's an odd one. And isn't she suing Destiny? So we're going to get her to spill the beans and the details, like spill the tea on her lawsuit stuff, which is interesting, right? She's suing him for defamation because he said she bangs her father and or something like that. That is weird, but we'll get to hear all about it on the show. So I think we've done our due diligence. We're a little over 2 hours, which is our usual average time. So like I said, one more thing.
This is a pig.
The game blatantly cheated.
That is correct. And if you are not familiar with Bland Polecat, here she is.
Suffer, Phil. Suffer.
Somebody put my laugh to hers. It's pretty good. Good stuff, right? Eagle Eric says, that's going to be awesome. Archduke Instinct says, well, she kind of does. So I don't know. Everybody wants me to ask her about it. I'll ask her if you guys want me to. I'll say, can we talk about the rumors about you and your dad or something like that? But I don't want her to feel like I don't want to be like mean to her or feel like she's getting gotcha'd or anything. Like I have to be kind to her. She's going to be hosting the show with me, and maybe by the way, all of these co-hosts have only been booked for 1 episode, and I'm kind of going to leave it up to them. If they enjoy themselves and they feel like it was fun and they want to do it again, I'll leave the door open, but we'll see what happens. And then also, people have been asking me, like, are you going to pick one of these girls to be the permanent host? Yeah, I think that's probably going to make things easier if we just pick one. And to me, I'm going to pick the person that wants the gig the most. I think, I don't know. We'll see what happens, right? That might turn into DSP interview 2.0. I'm going to try to be kind to her. She's going to be the co-host. I would ask DSP to do it if he didn't block me on Twitter or whatever. And a couple people have suggested other people. Somebody wants me to ask Review Tech. Somebody wanted me to ask Wings of Redemption. Somebody wanted me to ask Ethan Ralph. No fucking way am I letting Ethan Ralph on a show with me. He's a degenerate. He's too scummy even for me. Even if he brings a lot of controversy and viewers, I wouldn't want to do the show with him, right? He's too scummy. So, in any case, we have done our due diligence for today. I want to thank all of you kind and generous benefactors, you Kick subscribers, you PayPal pledgers. There's even people throwing money at me on Twitch tonight, which is a rarity, but we appreciate it. So thank you, Trolly Troll Troll. And we thank you, Super Chatter, Super Sticker, Super Thanks, people. Like I said, even if you're watching a replay, you can throw a couple bucks in our hat and support these shows continuing. So that's all I got for you, friends. Oh, one more on the way out. Chill Station 7. How about the casino? Yes. Originally Chill Station 7, this show I started designing this show. And by the way, I'm so naive that I thought, I could get this together in a couple of weeks and we can just roll with it. Originally, I designed the show to replace PPP doing that show with Phil. But PPP and Andy are both very, very busy. But I will ask them. I think they kind of want to see the show and how it goes and what the attendance is like before, committing to it. But I do intend on asking them if they want to be the co-hosts. I don't know, separately or together. We'll talk about it. And there's a few other people I have in mind. But thank you for your kindness. MVP of Super Chats tonight has got to be Chill Station 7. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show.
Throw money at me.
But let's face it also, money talks.
Dude, I'm going to make so much money. This is insane.
Cash money, bitches. Cash.
I played the wrong bumper. That's the combined one. But hey, Chill Station 7, you deserve it. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. It is much, much appreciated. Yes, so I'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I hope you will all be here with me. No place I would rather be than right here with all of you. But that's all I got for you, friends. So until next time, my name is Stephen Campion. Good night, and God bless all of you.
And you must pay. DARKSYDEPHIL, he's begging tonight. He needs your cash, it's just not right. He begs for money night and day for all of the games he wants to play. Must hit the goal or he don't win. He needs the cash to pay for gin. DARKSYDEPHIL is begging today. He needs your tips and you must pay. DARKSYDEPHIL, he's begging tonight. He needs your cash, it's just not right. They love to hate, yes they do. His gold, and that's true. Tune in and watch his sad decline. No money, honey, watch him whine. Whine. Yes, they do. He'll hit his gold, and that's true. Tune in, watch his sad decline. No money, honey, watch him whine. Watch him whine. DARKSYDEPHIL is begging today. He needs your tips, and you must pay. DARKSYDEPHIL, he's begging tonight. He needs your cash, it's just not right. Why? Don't lie. That's just not right.
What is up, everyone? Hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.